How's it going, everyone? Session here. Welcome back to Yu-Gi-Oh! Duels of the Roses, the Chaos Edition. Now we have ourselves officially the final boss. Now, assuming that we can take into consideration what his decks were in the original version as well as the redux, okay, to kind of reiterate, in the original, he has the Skull Knight for a deck leader and Chakram for a deck leader. Both of them kind of utilize a combination of Dark Field and like Fiend monsters, Warrior monsters, that sort of thing, right? The Redux had him with a Zero the Mance deck leader and an Immortal deck, which I still to this day don't even think I know what that is. So let's see what we've got going on with this one. I'm hoping it's something manageable because I don't think my cards are really able to deal with whatever that. Ooh, okay. Who's the deck leader? Is it a Fiend? Oh my god, it's Sarah. Okay. We got a Zero the Mance. Starting off. Okay. Now, okay, so let me explain. Before anybody's like, wait, whoa, okay? Now, I went to go do a couple more duels before we started to duel this guy because I wanted to understand if, like I said, I personally right now, okay, I do not believe that my cards are in any capacity whatsoever strong enough to deal with him, even in this current form. I don't think I'm going to be able to defeat him with my deck. Because I just think that I'm at a really big disadvantage. One, having, oh my god, he had a Candle of Fate. Okay, well, thank god for the Gorgonzar right now. One, I have the machine deck, and my deck requires a lot of setup, and I think that he's most likely going to be very fast-paced in comparison, because, you know, he's already at the process of, you know, putting me at my wit's end with these crazy cards. Yes, that's okay. I was nervous about the, yeah, I was nervous about the curse field. So I'm going to expect his card dealing to be very quick and very painful no matter what kind of card he pulls out of nowhere, you know? So we'll see. Oh my gosh, okay. So he's got one of those. So I had to go back and do a couple of duels to get a reincarnation. And he has two of them? Cool. I went to do a couple of duels to get reincarnations out there, and I wanted to... I'm really nervous about the Fairy Meteor Crush thing, because I don't want to necessarily use that card and then get rid of my Gorgon's Eye. That'd be really awkward, actually. I'm gonna just hang tight for now. Okay. As I was saying, sorry, I had to go back and do some duels in order to get a reincarnation opportunity, and when I did a reincarnation, I had like a Song of the Thunder, so I reincarnated that card. Oh my gosh. Okay. Off to a crazy start. Oh, Lord. Like I said, crazy start. So I was hoping to use the reincarnation to get good cards. And the card that I was able to pull out was the... I don't think... I think about this right now. The honest issue. You know what? I'm gonna pray. I'm gonna pray that this works. Nothing. Oh my gosh, dude. It hit this spot like 3 times. Or something crazy like that. I didn't even know you can hit spots multiplicatively that way. So that's really unfortunate. So yeah, I wanted to hope that the reincarnation system would actually give me. I've been trying to repeat this. Okay, I'm just nervous. Yeah, reincarnation system. Try to get cards out of the thing. I ended up getting a the Gorgon's Eye, and I also got a launcher spider. I think I also got like a Sui Jin or something, but obviously it's not a machine card, so I can't use it. So fingers crossed we can actually find some way to, you know, something with this. Wow. I mean, call me lucky, maybe. I have to put this right here. Okay. At least it only moves, you know. Okay. I mean, we'll see what we can do. I don't know. I'm really trying to not use the dark. Using the dark hole this early is like scary, honestly. It really is. I don't want to have to resort to using it this early in the match. He used Mask of Darkness to pull out another Solomon's Lawbook. I saw him do that. My eye caught that, actually. Ooh. I'm kind of okay with that, actually. I have to protect the Gorgon's Eye. Like, that's just the way how it rolls right now. I have to protect that card. Those two Candle of Fates would be deadly cards to deal with right now. Very obnoxiously painful cards. Crimson Sunbird? Okay, I mean, that's not the worst card ever. I haven't seen that card in a while. Shout out to the Redux. That Winged Beast deck, man, that card deck went crazy. I missed that deck, actually. So, okay. I'm also unfortunately just convinced that Sessiion is just, it's not a good card in this game. I've tried to use, I mean, it's not entirely, I just wish it could be stronger. But it kind of suffers. Anyways. Okay. The Cosmo Queen is pretty weak right now in terms of affectation, which is good. The Crimson Sunbird's strong, and that Mask of Darkness card is there as well, which is kind of sort of like whatever. 21. Okay. Is it? It's one turn. Okay. I think so. I'm going to just destroy cards. I wanted to try to cover my tracks with the Magic Jammer, but I just don't really know if I can do that safely per se. So I'd rather just try to let this thing kind of roam about the field, kind of giving, like, asserting some kind of dominance that, like, hey, you're on my terrain, I'm stronger than all of you, figure it out, right? Something of the nature. Oh, you see, great. I was hoping that that was not going to be something. Swords of Revealing Light is such a card, dude. Okay. This could be worse. I'm going to put this down. Defense. I need to pull out that Magic Jammer. I could have deflected the swords with Magic Jammer if I pulled that card out, and I didn't. So totally my fault for not actually doing that. It's gonna actually. Okay, I mean, I'll take it. So thankfully, I don't. You know, again, we're okay for now. You know, we're trying to. I'm on the corner right now, but I'm trying to at least just keep my composure. Oh my, well, that's what my other fear was too. This is the reason why Magic Chamber is kind of critical right now. Oh. Just seeping away at my life points, man. Just everything. This is such a situation to be in right now. Okay. I'm gonna put this down, finally. if I attack this, it's bad for me. So I literally gotta just sit tight. Yep, gotta just sit tight. That's all. Nothing I can do right now. I would have honestly preferred the Solomon's Law book to like not be the card, but the fucking like Magic Chamber, because now I need another Magic Chamber, and I can receive. Lovely. The problem is also that I'm actually in a little bit of a like issue. I don't need the Curse Breaker. I should have actually recycled more cards, but I kind of need all of them. Honestly. One Tremendous Fire or Justice Earth and it's over for me. So I'm really hoping I can find another Magic Chamber in time. I got 3 in my deck, so hopefully I can bring those cards out at some point. But we will have to wait and see, honestly. Okay. Okay, that's not terrible. I need another monster card to be put in the center of the wasteland terrain, so I can actually like kind of cover that ground a little bit, give that Mask of Darkness a reason to kind of go a little bit on the offensive. I know for sure he's got 2 cards. 4 actually. He's got 4 monster cards guaranteed, which is actually good information. So it's the last card I want to pull out. I'm gonna move this up, and then put this down, switch it over. Okay, we're at least now, it's not terrible. I'd like to honestly think that in terms of all the monster cards, I think that these are the 4 that he has, and the one that's paralyzed from the Gorgon's Eye is it could be another one, but I'm not entirely sure. Ooh. Well, I would like this back then. Let's put this with that. That is good for us. I'm still not in a position to go on the offensive though. I gotta be very careful about what I'm doing. No, I can't actually. I forgot that I was thinking about going through this way, but I can't actually do that. So I'm just gonna have to sit tight, basically. Okay. The problem though is I don't know what that card is behind this Mask of Darkness. Okay. I could flip the other Robotic Knight. I could. I probably will. But for now, I'm just waiting to see if I can, like, figure out, you know, some kind of play at this point. I don't know, though. Okay. Am I... You know what, actually? Okay. So there's that. That's not the worst thing ever. But twice, though. Not twice. Okay. That's not bad, actually. This is a decent trade. I still have to be very, very careful, though, because I don't want him to pull out anything while I'm in the dark terrain with this card and have it get destroyed. Because if he destroys this lava tank, I'm going to be in so much trouble, because it's currently my strongest card, like, period. So what I'm going to actually do is take this card and just slide that in there. No matter what happens, if something just moves over to it or near it or whatever, I can at least try to cover that ground. Oh, so that's actually correct. Okay, so then that's the 5th. Whatever that card is that he just powered up is the 5th monster on his field. That's just what it is. It's the 5th monster card that he has on his field. That's that's not up for discussion. So that's very good, actually. This is actually very, very, very helpful information. Okay. So I'm actually gonna flip this now because we'll be at 39 with the dark energy. Okay. I'm concerned that it might have like a, like a trap hole or some kind of trap card to destroy my thing with, sort of thing of nature. I don't know though. I'm not really opposed to just. Oh. Okay. Well, I did ask. Okay, cool. So then let me just kind of think about this one for a minute. So he's got 3 cards there, monster card wise. The Crimson Summer is still there. That's number 4. So one of the 3 cards that are face down is 100% another monster card, which is good. Like I said, it's very good that we actually have this information because I'm going to just do this real quick. I'd rather inch it back forward, knowing that this card, whatever that card is not like a, trap card of some sort. That's triggered at least by like a mobility thing, So. I'm not really going to be moving at all. I'm going to just move back forward and destroy that card. And then, depending on what his next play is, he's going to have to figure out something. So, I mean, I can just put this down, I guess, just to kind of get the feel for the field. Actually, you know what? I'm going to put this card forward and see if it'll flip whatever that card is. It doesn't, so that's actually not good. Because then I don't know what it is, actually. Okay. I'm going to... Ooh. Okay. That's not bad. So I'm gonna do this. Because I think, again, I think this is monster number 5. Because he's got the 2 candles, the sunbird, right? I could, but I'm gonna wait. I think I'm gonna just wait. Yeah. I'm gonna wait. I want to see what he does with this, Wait, is that... I think it's GG's, dude. Well, I don't actually know that for certain. Okay. I don't know if that card could be anything right now. I'm kind of nervous actually to go on the on that attack right now. Oh my god, we did it. You know what's insane, actually? This would have gone so much worse without the that Gorgon's Eye card with the reincarnation saved me, dude. Like, literally saved me the trouble. I would have never been able to effectively defeat him if it wasn't for that Gorgon's Eye. So serious. That Candle of Fate card is crazy, dude. The amount of power that card possesses is wild. The Gorgon Eye literally the Gorgon Eye literally saved me everything because he couldn't put the candles in defense mode. Whatever card that was in the crush terrain that was face up or face down in Spellbound, just permanently sitting there. He wouldn't move the Crimson Sunbird to attack my Robotic Knight, which is fine. So he was just forcibly stuck in the position that he was in. And me even using the curse breaker to pull the spellbinding circle, that didn't even matter. Simply, like, Gorgon's Eye saved me, dude. It saved me such a headache. Thankfully, too. Is the only card available Solomon's Law Book? That's such a... Oh, I saw spellbinding circle as well. No. Okay, I don't... It's whatever. I'm not gonna try. Oh, dude. I don't even want to imagine what other cards he had in the deck, dude. Because it would have been easily fruitful for me to use the Dark Hole to, like, destroy everything on his side to figure out... Like, I don't know what those cards were, right? If I had to make a guess, though, okay, knowing this game, there's absolutely, like, a whole bunch of random cards that he would have had in his deck, you know? I'm surprised that there wasn't like a Mirror Force sort of thing. There might have even been like a Ryoku in there or like a Raigeki. The Just Desserts thing was so scary, dude. Especially because I already can tell you with certainty that he had at least like a Tremendous Fire. Or at least 3 copies of them in some way, shape, and form. Guaranteed. There's not even a conversation to have about it. I don't know. I mean, am I bold? Is it weird enough for me to think that he had like some kind of a moth card? Like maybe? Or like a Blue Eyes? He could have had a Blue Eyes for all that I know also. Like some kind of crazy fiend card. You know, whatever. What's the He had Summon Skull. He probably has a Red Eyes and Summon Skull and can make a Black Soul Dragon. 100, you know, not 100%, but I feel like that's a thing. If he had Zero the Mance, he definitely had Zoa. There might have been a Mirror Wall in there, for all that I know. Like I said, so many possibilities of cards. I don't even want to think about it. So it's just scary to imagine. But hey, you know, I really, you know what I gotta say is that shout out to anybody and everybody who literally just like creates these these redux and various editions of the original game in mind, because honestly, there needs to be more of this, like so much more of this. I don't even care if it's like a simple swap of a card or something of the nature, you know. Just like the fact that these various editions have been changing up, like the it doesn't change the duels or the duelists in terms of order, right? But the fact that you're changing the deck costs and what cards that they use and how they play them, and you know what cards you can have available for use as well, I really, really like that. I think that's awesome. It's honestly one of my favorite things about this game, is that these additions just really change a lot about how I can go into playing them. Because in a weird sense of it all, they're not sequels, right? But like they feel like sequels. You got like the Redux edition, right, which is the first like modified variant that we played, where you know you got a taste of all the arena changes and all the decks that they had, and then the game was designed to literally be more difficult, which I personally really enjoyed. Then you got the Chaos Edition, which I think it was designed to literally, as the name is designed, right? It's to create like a sense of chaos in terms of like just the sheer. I don't want to say chaos again. I'm trying to think of a different word, but the amount of stuff that they changed, it was so simple and subtle, right? But it was there, and I really appreciated that. I would love for there to be a third version. If there's like a third modded version of this game, I would love to play it, because the fact that we already have these versions of the game, I think is so cool, personally. Like we've got 3, like it almost felt like I played like Duels of the Roses 2 and 3, you know? But the problem is that it all uses the same cards. But the thing that's also fascinating is that I play this game a lot, but clearly not enough to know what it's like to be played you know, with all the variants in mind. Like there's still cards that I've never seen before, like with who was it with Bakura? He had like that freaking this card, the sprite card. I've never seen this card in my entire life, and this was one of the most insane cards I ever seen ever. That card is dangerous, and the fact that it exists is like scary. I don't know if the effects are the same in the real game, or if the card is even real to begin with. I mean, I assume that it is, right? I mean, I feel like every card in this game is basically a real card. But even in that case scenario, I've still never seen this card before, so that's really crazy to me. But you know, like I said, I genuinely had so much fun playing this. The only thing I would say that I liked over the Redux edition versus this one is that in this one, like you don't really like level up your deck leader ability thing like that quickly. I like that there was a way to do it in the Redux edition. Like you can actually like go from like base level, like non-ranked to being like super, you know, director or whatever the top rank is called, right? SD. I actually really liked that was like a thing in that. So I wish that they just put that in this one. And then this is also like another, I think this is the same kind of advice or feedback that I provided to the Redux edition and this game and the original also. But and it's not like a problem, right? It's just like a thing that exists. You have all this area, right? And obviously I think you have to actually like code design, kind of like copy and paste some. I don't know how coding works exactly, right? But like if there was a way to take like this castle but then the rainbow field from Pegasus, right, and then create like green dots and then somehow go over here, it would be so awesome if there was just more duels. That because I still have had this kind of thought in my mind even when I was playing this game as a kid, right, where like you have all this extra area of land and you can go so far in terms of traversing the map, right? But this map area is so huge, but like half the places that you can actually see here, you don't even get to visit, you know? I always thought that was really weird. So I don't know if it's possible that you can create a variant of the game where you kind of add more duels. And again, it doesn't even like you can, again, like I think that because how they swap around cards and deck costs and that sort of thing in the field, just swap everything like asset wise as well. So like take like Shadi's eyes and like Joey's hair and then Mako's bandana and like, you know, Mai's earrings, and then just make another, just kind of fuse the face together and then just put, you know, put like a bunch of dots over here and then just give me a new deck, you know, a new duel, a new deck, a new cost, a new field, something, and then just literally do that and cover all of this area, you know. I think that would be really, really cool. Now, again, that's not to say that like the current changes that they're adding already to this is not already like amazing enough. I think this is already also super, super cool. I would just love to, I guess my question is like, can you even do that, right? Can you just take a bunch of different pieces of people and decks and leaders and whatever, and then actually take these dot things and then have like a secret boss, right? And then put it over here in this area and have like a challenge mode or have like an easy mode, like a farm mode, or, you know, whatever. If it's possible to do that, I'd love to see if it's like an actual possibility. I'd like to think that it might be, but just I don't know though, right? Because the Redux and the Chaos Edition, both of these games just take all the current you know, images and files that the game already has and then just literally just swaps them around, right? And it's not adding anything new. I feel like you have to add something new in order to actually make that a possibility. But again, that's just me though, you know. I'd like to have a reason to keep on playing this game, because now that we completed both this version and the Redux, you know, if I go back and play this again, right, I'd be playing it again, but with like a different deck, which I'm going to do. I'm going to want to play this again, because we're also, if you're not aware, like we have a second Redux run kind of ongoing with this one at the same time, and I would like to make a second Chaos run as well and change the deck. So, you know, we went with Machine. I kind of want to see if I can make like a plant deck leader. That'd be really fun, actually. I would love to figure that out. So, oh, if I do make a second Chaos run, I'll probably try and make a plant deck, most likely. But I gotta say, this edition though, 10 out of 10. Journey is so much fun, dude. This game is awesome. Again, shout out to Chaos and Hazel or whatever the user is that made this in the first place. I love you dearly, honestly. You make playing this game a lot of fun, and even after playing it for so many decades, time after this game's release initial date, This game is still one of my favorite PS2 games ever. Such a classic game, and the fact that it can be modded like this is so freaking cool. And the list goes on. So, if there is any other variants that exist that I haven't played yet, please do let me know. I would love to actually get my hands on it and kind of check it out. I don't care how difficult or easy it is. I just want to be able to play it. I really love this game a lot. Like, I really do. It's one of my favorite PS2 games ever. So, like I said, keep an eye out. We got, again, I'd love to try to get more content out there to play. And also shout out to some of the homies who've been asking me to play other Yu-Gi-Oh games as well. I know that I'm very old-fashioned with Yu-Gi-Oh in general, so I'm not really up to date with the current version. But I did see that I got a request for Forbidden Memories, as well as Master Duel, which I think is a newer one. But again, I think both of those games are games that you can play kind of like on your own, and like there's no like IRL like, you know, versus mode per se. But I will definitely look into them and try and get back to you when I can. But that's gonna do it here for me. Again, just big shout out to creating the Chaos version, whoever you are. I really appreciate you for just doing this for me. This has been so much fun. Yeah, that's all that there is to it. So hope you guys enjoyed, and thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you guys again in the next time. Take care.